Welcome to Kollol Learning Hub and Capital Insight BD. I am Mohammed Kollol Hussain on behalf of Capital Insight BD. I will give you a snapshot of weekly market pulse of S&P 500 index. I will show you the highlights, the closing week on August 21. So let's move to the screen first so that we can have a look and go through the update here. So starting from the index, the S&P 500 index declined by 111.39 percentage point and dropped by 1.43 percentage this week, reflecting cautious investor sentiment amid evolving market conditions. So we in this table we see here the index started at index started at 7,785.76 and closes at 7,674.37. That is 111.39 point down and 1.43 percentage point down. So if we see the starting 2 days of the week was the loser. First day on August 17, S&P 500 loses 40.7%, 7 point, and subsequent day on 18 August 53.30 percentage point down, and on August 19 it recovers and added up by 16.22 percentage. And also on August 20 is also dropped again 66.82 points, and that is 0.87 percentage point minus this from the previous day. And on August 21, it slightly improves and 33.21 percentage point added up and closes at 7,674.37. Overall, the weekend closes down marks. Here is the graph. We can see here among the 5 days, 3 days are red and 2 days are green. So losers are gainers this week. Now, S&P 500 weekly sector gainers. We will look which sector performs well in this losing week. Healthcare, 4.92 percentage increases. Then materials, 2.94 percentage up. Consumer staples, 2.65% increases. Energy increases by 1.6 percentage, and communication services 1.05 percentage up. Real estate also increased by 0.89 percentage up. Then consumer discretionary 0.65 percentage increased, and financial services also 0.51% increase. Here is the graph. You can see here at a glance. Now S&P 500 weekly sector losers. We see here utilities sector led the decliners this week with a 3.919 percentage loss. And here is the complete charts, followed by information technology, 2.86 percentage minus. Then industrials also 1.81% drop. Here is the chart here. We can see 3 sectors are losers. Now the PE ratio, highest PE sector real estate with PE 59.6 times, lowest PE sector financials with 21.2 times, average sector PE 37.2 times. Now we can see here PE details sector-wise. Real estate and information technology are almost same, 59.63 times P ratio. Then communication services, 47.32 times. Consumer discretionary, 41.39 times. Industrials, 36.71 times. Materials, 32.16 times. Healthcare, 31.86%. 86 times. Consumer staples, 28.44 times. Energy also 26.52 times. Utilities 23.9 times, and lowest is the financial 21.2 times. So now we can see here who are the top 10 gainers in this week. We see here Moderna led the gainers with this week with a massive 125.15 percentage increase. This is a quite big jump. The financial sector was most represented with three entries. Average gain among top performers was 25.65 percentage. Moderna, so we see here 125.15% is up this week. It started price was 64.46 and closes at 145.13. Weekly low was 62.96 on August 18 and highest was 174.38 on August 19. Then second, Coinbase financial sector, it increases by 23.87 percentage. The closing price was 150.55 starting price and closing price was 186.49. Then third, EL. Then Mosaic Company, Alexandria Real Estate, Robinhood, MRK, FCX, Jack Henry and Associates, then FICO. All are top 10 gainers here. And the flip side of the coin for the top losers, COHR, the Coherent Corporation led the losers this week with a 17.57% decline. The information technology sector was most represented with 9 entries. Average loss among top performers was 14.29 percentage. The next one, Jabil Information Technology dropped by 15.32 percentage. Tier Trident 15.21 percentage. Then Flex 15.00 percentage dropped. CK Technology 14.55% dropped. WDC Western Digital also declined by 14.29 percentage. Then Coring Incorporation GLW 13.49 percentage. INTC Intel 12.97 percentage down. Then Keysight Technologies 12.47 percentage down. Then Fix also down by 11.99 percentage. So S&P 500 weekly top loser charts here, and now S&P 500 P ratio analysis. This week's P ratio analysis reveals contrasting market segments. High P stocks average 395.3 times are concentrated in technology, reflecting growth expectation and future earnings potential. Low P stocks average 6.7 times, dominate communication services, often indicating value opportunities or mature industry. Notably, INTC leads the high valuation group will CMCSA offers the most conservative earnings multiple. This divergence highlights market segmentation between growth-oriented and value-focused. So here INTC semiconductor and its P ratio 675.6 times, then ALB basic materials, it's 464.5 times, then MCHP 450.4 times, then PLTR 416.2 times, DDOC 404.8 times, then PSKY it's 404.7 times, then CN Technology 355.7 times, Tesla 312.7 times, then COHR 245.8 times, LITE 222.6 times. So what the lowest P we say here, Comcast is the among the top according to the lowest P 5.7 times. Then APA, that is APA Corporation, it is 6.2 times. Then Allstate 6.4 times. Mosaic Company for 6.7 times. Then AT&T 7.6 times, then ELX 8 times, and HPQ also 8 times. So here is the graph you can see here. Lowest P ratio graph is here. So now we can go to the section S&P 500 turnover leaders. Market liquidity surged to exceptional levels this week. Micron Technology MU dominated trading activity with 17.51 trillion in turnover volume, closely followed by MU, SNDK, and Navida as investors' reposition portfolios. The technology sector commanded attention with 6 of the top 10 positions, highlighting concentrated institutional interest in the market segment. Average turnover across leaders reached approximately 9.38 trillion, signaling intense capital rotation that often precedes volatility. Clusters, elevated turnover provides excellent market liquidity, but also suggests potential inflection point as consensus views as tested and repriced in real-time trading. Here, Micron Technology, which is 17.51 trillion, then Syndax, then Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, Moderna, Microsoft, Meta, and Intel, and also Amazon, also top 10 turnover leaders among there. So here the chart you can see here. And here is the weekly summary for you. S&P 500 weekly return decreases by 1.43% this week. S&P 500 opening 7,785.76 and closes 7,674.37. Top gainers Moderna 125.15%. Massive up. Top loser COHR 17.57%. Best sector healthcare 4.91% up. Worst sector utilities 3.19 down. Highest sector PE real estate 59.6 times. Lowest sector PE financial 21.2 times. Average sector PE 37.2 times. Sector PE spread 38.4 times. Top turnover Micron 17.51 trillion. Combined turnover top 10 93.8 trillion. Highest stock P INTC Intel Corporation 675.6 times. Lowest P stock CMCSA Comcast 4.7 times. So here is the key market observation. Moderate movement. The market exhibit measured directional moves. Moderate sector valuation spread. Real estate leads at 59.6 while financial rates at 21.2 times, showing typical sector valuation hierarchy. More sector 7 of 10, trade below average P, indicating value-oriented market positioning. Sector strength. The financial sector showed relevance strength with 3 representatives among top performers. Turnover concentration, MU lead with 17.51 trillions in trading volume, with the technology sector accounted for 6 of the top 10 most traded names. Individual stock valuation divergence. Extreme P is spread 670.84 between INTC 675.57 and CMCSA 4.73. Highlights market segmentation between growth and value investors. Strength versus weakness. Maximum gains 125.15%, significantly exceeded maximum losses 17.57%, suggesting underlying bullish strength. Investor takeaways and strategic insight. Selective allocation. In consolidated market, focus on sector rotation opportunities. Consider time extended position and adding to laggard showing signs technical improvement. Sector valuation strategy. Blend exposure to high growth sector like real estate 59.6 P with value oriented sector like financial 21.2 times. To balance growth potential with margin of safety, minor sector rotation signal for optional entry exit timing. Liquidity management. High turnover stocks like those trading over 1.751 trillion offer excellent liquidity for large positions, but can also signal potential volatility inflection points. Use elevated volume as both an entry-exit indicator and a volatility warning signal. Individual stock valuation balance. Consider blended growth exposure like high P INTC at 675.7 times with value opportunity like CMCSA 4.73 times. To balance portfolio, high risk P stocks require a strong growth validation, while low P stocks may offer margin of safety but needed catalyst analyst. Sector rotation strategy. This strength in healthcare indicates where institutional capital is flowing. Consider overweighting this sector while monitoring for sign of exhaustion, of rotation, and to logging sector showing early technical improvement. Risk framework. Implement disciplined position sizing 1 to 3% per position. Use stop losses based on technical levels and maintain portfolio diversification across sectors and market caps. Rebalance quarterly to maintain target allocations. Strategic potential. Avoid chasing extreme moves for high turnover, high PE stocks. Wait for pullbacks to key support levels. For value opportunities with low P ratios, accumulate gradually and be prepared for potential value taps by focusing on improving fundamentals. Sector versus stock analysis. Compare sector level valuation with individual stocks P ratios. A stock trading at a premium to its sector average may indicate company specific growth prospect, while a discount could signal potential value or fundamental concern require deeper analysis. So now there is the global macro indicators. Federal fund rate 3.63% as on July 1st, 2026. Consumer price index CPI 332.81 as on July 1, 2026. Core CPI 336.79 on July 1, 2026. Unemployment rate 4.10% as on July 1, 2026. GDP 24,270.60 billion as on April 1, 2026. 10-year Treasury yield 4.69% as on August 2026. PPI Producer Price Index 284.06 as on July 2026. That is all about the S&P 500 markets. Those who are subscribed my channel, thank you very much. And those who are not yet subscribed, I request you all to subscribe the channel to get up-to-date information. And there are so many smart tools in Capital Insight BD. You can use them and analyze stock to take data-driven decision. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again with Nasdaq 100 Market Pulse. Next video. Until then, bye for now. Thank you very much. Thank you.